Oftentimes I think I would love to just spend 1 hour up there and see how he perceives the world, because he perceives it and sees it a lot differently than I do.
The Imagifriends were inspired by all the challenges that I faced growing up with autism and disabilities. I thought about it for a moment and then, well, since they come from the imagination, why not call them the Imagifriends? It just made me feel so good, and it gave me such a huge dream to become an artist to help spread autism acceptance and autism inclusion all around the world.
The whole concept started as a place in DJ's imagination where he would go to escape bullying. That's what Imagiville was. And when he started doodling and drawing, we actually had friends that said, you know, you need to do something with this.
I was called bad names and told bad things, and one time I was kinda terribly beat up. I have to admit, when those things with bullying happened, that really made me feel terrible.
He was diagnosed at 3.5 with autism spectrum disorder with psychomotor retardation. And I have to be honest, I went home and I cried and I screamed and I yelled and I threw things, and why me, why my child? There's days that I don't really understand how we made it through it, but we did. And he was nonverbal for a while, struggled to hold a pen or a pencil. We had a lot of issues with bullying. We have sensory issues. And DJ's been called the R word. You know, what's a big, huge guy like that doing acting like that?
What the world needs to know is that autistic children, teens, and adults of all ages want to be loved and accepted for who they are. And when you get to know them, and when you give them a chance to show what they can do, you will be very amazed and very inspired.
You know, it's kind of like a dream. It's his dream. He has such a vision of what he wants to do and what he wants to see for the Imagifriends, and just a heart for all those with autism and any disability, how it feels to be bullied. And he was bullied, like he said. He was beaten up, he was spit on, he was called names. So he knows how that feels, and he knows how much it hurts.
I am autistic, but I have to admit, sometimes it can have its share of challenges. I have the heart and the mind of a young child, which I'm totally happy about. And I have my own world and own environment. Many others with autism have their very own world and their own environment too. Most of the inspiration does come from the determination and dedication to spreading autism acceptance and autism inclusion. Why fit in when you were born to stand out?
And I have these little cards that I carry with me that says, you have just met someone with autism. And it has just a little paragraph about it. And I just very politely hand them that card and turn around and walk away. DJ says, don't judge what you don't understand. And that would be my biggest message, is to get to know about it, learn about it. Don't just assume that a child that's in the store that's having a meltdown, he's undisciplined.
You don't accept others for what they look like, you accept them for who they are, because it's the inside that always matters the most.
You know, we talk to parents that just have newly diagnosed kids up through adults, and autism doesn't go away when you become an adult. And I just tell them to never give up hope, because you never know what they might, you know, accomplish. He's just a remarkable young man.
There is no right or wrong in art. Just like the late Bob Ross said, in art there are no mistakes, just some happy accidents. When you do art the way you love to do it and the way it makes you happy, and when it makes many others happy, it really does make you feel so good knowing that you are making a big difference in many big ways. I love it so much, and I just cannot stop doing it.